Western Conference knew they'd have to take care of business facing Eastern Conference opponents, and they did. 21-9 against the East, and a bunch of highlight reel plays along the way.
And the Raptors with the ball. Lowry from outside gets it to go. Lowry's got the opening field goal of the game for Toronto.
I always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
Outside Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And for the Clippers against the East, they had a winning record against every division out there. That's exactly what any coach, Steve, would hope for at the start of the season.
And you'll remember the Clippers went on that big streak in December, and I think the early part of the season they won 17 games in a row. A lot of those games out on the road back east. So I thought that established the tone for the Clippers for last year.
He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Really makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. You know, when he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done.
So it's Toronto now. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Back to Gasol. He feeds it to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. No luck. On defense, Toronto. 4-point game. Leonard, no luck.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Got a piece of it. Back to Lowry. Shoots it up. The shot will not go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
Kevin, their perimeter shooting game is what he thinks will make the difference in this one. He didn't want to take anything away from the defenders they're up against, but he did say he'd be surprised if his team doesn't shoot a high percentage from outside. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the 3.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup. So often teams that are near the bottom of the East tend to get drummed by the Western Conference teams, and that was the story last season for the Raptors. Had some close games and even a few upsets, but out west they didn't fare very well. There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Number 43, defended by George. And it's Lowry again missing. Well, picking up that talk again on the Raptors. Teams out west have so many great forwards to deal with that when you try and go up against them with the stretch forward like the Raptors have had, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, particularly rebounding and defensively, Kevin. That's one of the reasons Toronto traded Bargnani to the Knicks in the offseason. They wanted to be a little better in terms of being physical, being more punishing with their post players, and having a better defensive presence.
The Raptors have been in the rebuilding process for a while now, and even though they still didn't crack the postseason, they were able to do something they haven't done in several years, win more than they lose here in Toronto.
And it might seem like such a small accomplishment, but going back to what you said, Clark, about the Raptors, that they are a young team, and it takes small steps like that to climb up the standings, Steve, you know, this year to year.
Yeah, no question. I mean, unless you have a once-in-a-lifetime or at least once-in-a-generation type player in the draft, you have to do it with smaller steps, and that's what the Raptors are trying to do. Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Clippers making a change here. From deep, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Raptors trail by 4. Number 3, great pass to set up the lay-in.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And George kicks to Leonard. No good from outside.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Number 43. And blocked. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. He's got 6.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
And the Clippers making a change here. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Lowry dishes to Powell. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
The feed to Morris. Back to Williams. The tray. Cannot hit. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Dishes to Powell. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Davis is checked in for Toronto. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. To the inside. Number 5. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Number 4. Down it goes, jamming that one home. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Lowry up top. Pass to Powell. He dishes it to Lowry. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Here's Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up by 3. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
From deep, Williams. Here's George. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. George has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Clippers.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Williams. Jacks up a 3. Count the bucket. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now, but he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing halt. And Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, we're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line, and maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's why they made the moves in the offseason, and they're looking to pick up and make some improvement in that regard.
Back to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. He kicks to Powell. Gasol, a screen on Williams. Number 3. From outside, off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
And the Raptors call time here.
Hey, I think we all knew that the Clippers were good last year, but we really took notice when they rattled off those 17 wins in a row in December. That was a franchise record, which had previously been 11, and that's when the league really took notice.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Leonard kicks to Williams. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, it was the year of the win streak last season with Miami doing what they did and Denver getting hot as well. But you know, Steve, the Clippers had the first lengthy win streak and turned some heads earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was that, about 17 games in a row they won? And I thought that kind of established the Clippers in the West, put a little fear in the rest of the conference, and gave L.A. a swagger that I thought helped them get through the rest of the season.
Drills the three-pointer. He has 7.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Williams kicks to Jackson. The dish now to Morris. Leonard on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Number 23. And it's blocked by Morris. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Number 23, guarded by Jackson. Here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, it appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
The pass to Ibaka. Kicks to Powell. Number 3. And again, Toronto with the triple. Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, the major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, you know, Steve, it looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last few years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise because they have the potential to do so.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Number 23, defended by Beverly. From 10 feet out, and he drops that one in. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard kicks to Beverly. To the paint, tipped. Number 43. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Gasol against Leonard. Feeds to Morris. He passes to Beverly. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Toronto now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Right through the knee for the layup. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Now, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
Leonard off the pick for Morris. Down low. Number 43, defended by Beverly. Passes it to Powell. Number 43. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Clippers leading by 3. He feeds it to Beverly. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's his first trip to the loft. That free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Outside Leonard. The feed to Beverly. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Number 23. Can't get it to go. And that does it for the first half of play. Clippers lead by
now. Presented by Sprint. This is 2K Sports, and I'm Dick. The Sprint Halftime Report. Presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead for the first two quarters. Here's George. Number 40, defended by Gasol. Dishes it to Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The three from George. The shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way.
The difference between being a dominant or a good team and mediocrity is the ability to win on the road. The Clippers secured their spot as one of the NBA's elite teams last season because they showed the ability to get it done on the road.
And Toronto has possession. They trail by 6. That is good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And the Clippers with one of the better road records in the Western Conference last year, going 24-17. Steve actually tied for the second most road wins in the West, only behind the Thunder.
And believe it or not, Kevin, it's the first time the Clippers franchise has ever had a winning record on the road. Actually, I do believe that when you think back to Clipper history. But I'll tell you what, it's a team on the rise and a very interesting club to watch.
Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Off target with his three.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here in the second half.
Pass to Gasol. Knocked away. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Pass to Lowry for the lead. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Number 40, defended by Gasol. Number 40, no good, unable to end this run.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Number 23, the offensive rebound. He dishes it to Lowry. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And they double up Gasol. He kicks to Lowry. Gives him the lead pass. And it's good. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
The dish to Beverly. Now the pass to George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Toronto calls timeout. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Number 43. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact in. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Good on both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Clippers trail by 3. George dishes to Leonard. The 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
The Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Leonard on the wing. To the middle. Number 20. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 8.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
Number 43, defended by George. Outside for Lowry. Goes back up, and it's Gasol getting it to go.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Leonard kicks to George. Feeds it to Beverly. To tie. Number 5. Can't get it to go. Gasol with the defensive effort. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Lowry. Gasol passes to Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Number 43. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 5. We've got 1:18 left in the third. And that one's good. Beverly. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Number 43, defended by Beverly. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Number 43 drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9. Here's Williams. 6 points for him. Kicks it to George. Beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Hope they get it back. Number 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
20 seconds left to play in the third. Lowry dishes to Davis. He passes to Ibaka. Davis. Number 43. Off target from 3-point range. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. On defense, the Clippers. The dive for the ball. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. The shot by Powell, no good.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Pass to Morris. He feeds it to Beverly from downtown, and that one's good. Beverly's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Outside Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Launches a 3. The shot by Powell, no good. The Clippers trail. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Williams gets a screen from Morris to take the lead. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lowry's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3. Rebound by Williams. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now the feed to Beverly. Back to Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Back to Ibaka. Number 23. He's guarded by Williams. Was shot by Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Number 5 comes up empty down in the post. The Raptors have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he's finding it very difficult to score here in the fourth.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Now running, here comes Lowry, pushing the ball up. Number 23. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Powell. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Williams. Los Angeles with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Here's Powell. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Back to Williams. That's tipped. Outside Lowry. Number 23. And it's blocked by Beverly. Leonard with the ball. That one goes. Count.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
The Raptors making a switch here. Toronto with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the steal. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Another steal. Pushing it up. Outside Lowry. From the baseline. And the shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 2. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Leonard. Number 40. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
It's a great play under the boards for him. You know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
On the free throw, no good. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Number 23 uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, when he has that basket in his sights, he will go right at it. Once he's in tight, he is a flawless finisher.
Outside Leonard. Left side Leonard. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Number 23, he's guarded by Williams. There's a good screen. Outside for Lowry. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And here is Williams. And Beverly kicks to George. Dishes it to Williams. Leonard. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Number 23. He's covered by Leonard. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors call time here. With the ball, 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. From downtown. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Leonard. A 3 off the inbound. Can't get the 3 to fall. Lobs it from deep. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Number 23. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clippers trail by 3. And George gets to Leonard. Beverly trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Number 3, he's covered by Leonard. Number 3, Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Leonard for the 3. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And even 3-on-3 break. Number 23, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Clippers trail by 5. And Beverly kicks to George. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Pass to Beverly on the wing. Williams knocks down the 3 ball. Now Lowry.
No excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Williams. Number 40, defended by Gasol. Number 40. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He got them to within 1 possession, but that one miss puts a lot of pressure on them at the defensive end.
They get a hand on it. Gasol goes in, misses the layup.
And as they grab one there, I was going to make the point that they just haven't done enough in terms of rebounding the ball.
I agree. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another. And Leonard no good on that one. Toronto is shooting 47%. Pretty solid. On up the court. Rejected by Leonard. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Beverly. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, 0 tolerance for mistakes here. Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. A 3-pointer off the mark. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
They swipe it. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Toronto has possession. Outside Lowry. Number 3. It falls! And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 2. 6 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what's your take?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see him pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Ends with a big win by Toronto in a tight game. An impressive victory in overtime after